Hey guys, it's Alicia again. So I want to talk a little bit about me, what I'm going through, what I went through with surgery. A lot of you know already. Um, After surgery, now 9 weeks out, and how things are going for me. Um, I mean, if you've been watching my videos, you obviously know. But, just to kind of fill some people in, I have been overweight most of my life, probably since I was about 10 years old. Uh, well, now I'd say 8 or 9, I started gaining weight. And once I hit puberty, it got worse and worse. I have dealt with um, sexual abuse and a lot of other things that I really don't want to get into right now, but that's kind of the past. Using food as the only way I could cope. I felt like my parents never gave a crap about me. I felt like my father hated me. The only way he wanted anything to do with me is if I lost weight, which is still true. Because once he found out I was going to have the surgery and I started losing weight, he would call me, text me, whatever, all the time. So, um, it's been a hard thing. It's been really hard my whole life. I mean, I feel like I've taken care of myself. I've always been very outspoken. Well, when I was a little girl, I was really shy. Go figure. But I've always been really outspoken as a teenager, as an adult, you know. I feel like I've always had to protect myself. So, but food has definitely been one of those things that has helped me get by. Um, it's protected me from all the bad things, or so I thought. Um, but you know, dealing with this, I've dealt with anxiety, depression, um, severe agoraphobia. It got to the point I couldn't even, I honestly, I couldn't leave my house. I couldn't even look outside. It was so bad. Um, and then from there, I just kept gaining and gaining and gaining because I literally would not do anything. I wouldn't leave the house. I wouldn't do nothing but eat, eat, and drink, and eat and drink. And it's you know, would just, always had other people getting stuff for me and just binge, just eat and eat and eat. And eat so fast that by the time I realized I was full, I was so stuffed that I couldn't stand it. Like, you know. Anyway, I, you know, my life just seemed to really be going nowhere. And in 95, I had my son, and that was like the most amazing thing in my life, and still is. But, you know, I guess I've been honestly, been trying to have my gastric bypass for, I don't know, my doctor has been trying on and off for about 10 years. But I guess it really got serious the last 3.5 years, 4 years. And, what I was told that my insurance does cover the gastric bypass. So, my problem was I was almost about 560 pounds at my highest, and I was told that I had to lose 200 pounds before I could even be considered for surgery. So that was very rough and very hard to hear. Um, and I had an amazing, amazing, amazing doctor. Um, I mean, my PCP is amazing. He's always has been, and he's taking very good care of me. Um, but an amazing doctor who was one of my biggest advocates for having the surgery. He was probably the first one that ever told me that, I was always blaming myself. I was always being blamed for being so heavy. And he's the first one that kind of said, it kind of basically, it is what it is. It's not all your fault. There's a lot of different factors. And I guess from there on, it made me feel like, okay, I can do this. And, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes probably, I don't know, 8, 10 years ago. And it's been very difficult. And I just knew, going into this that this was the thing that I needed more than anything to save my life. You know, at 560 pounds, I didn't have a life. I laid in bed most of the day. I didn't go out of my room. I ate in bed, did everything in bed. I mean, I didn't do anything. I never barely went outside. I only drove if I had to. I could go on and on and on. But I guess it was about a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that, that I finally started coming on here. I met an amazing friend, someone who has been like, is my sister, who has been just amazing, amazing to me. A lot of you know her. Her name is Jenny, and she really helped me come out of my shell. She helped me in so many ways. She inspired me to start doing videos, and when I first started videos, I felt stupid. I mean, stupid. Now, and I guess that was the first step for me, just to start coming out and being who I am, and realizing that I had it within myself to be happy, because I was always reaching out for somebody else to pull me back and help me out, and there was never anybody to do that. But I realized that I had to do it for me, like no one else could do it. So she's just been an amazing friend, through all my crap and my life and whatnot. She's always been there for me. And along the way, I've met so many amazing people. I really got myself into makeup and all that kind of stuff, and I met another amazing friend who is just inspires me so much, because I never thought as a heavy person that it was okay to wear makeup and it was okay to look pretty, because I never wanted the attention. And I met her, and she was so kind to me, and she just became one of my greatest friends. Like, I know I can talk to her about anything, and I can call her anytime, and she's a Hello Kitty lover like I am, and we have so much in common. And it's crazy to think that someone, look what I just did. I'm so nervous. I'm like, it's crazy to think that, someone could live across the country and be one of your best friends. And I absolutely adore her. She just inspires me to think outside the box, to think I can be whoever I want to be, and I can look however I want to look. And if I want to put makeup on today, that's fine. And if I don't want to, that's fine too. And she really helped me realize, I don't know if she knows this, but she helped me realize that I'm a beautiful person, no matter what size I am. And her name is Donna, and I will put her channel down below. And Donna, if you're watching this, please don't be crying. But I've told you, you know how exactly how I feel about you. You're an amazing friend. You're like my sister, and yeah. And then there's someone else who, there's just so many people. There's so many people, but you know, there's just so many. That I absolutely love and adore. You know, of course, Rob. Who doesn't love him? He's an amazing person. He's an amazing, I don't know, he just is who he is, you know? So, he's another person I know that at any time, if I ever need someone just to talk, he's always made time for me. I don't know, like, you guys know him, you know the kind of person he is. He's just, I mean, I just don't have any words to explain how much he means to me. He's just amazing. Just amazing. And, of course, my friend Tina, the Prairie Princess, she always tells me that she loves me. And she's proud of me. And she's been another one who's inspired me to think about goals in my life. She always says she's proud of me, but I'm so proud of her. Because she's an amazing person who thinks about other people. She's always thinking about me. I absolutely love her. Yeah, she's another one who knows how I feel about her. You know, and everyone from the forum who I've met, Lisa and Brooke, yeah, I mean, what can I say? They're just, you know, I love Lisa because she's outspoken, she's who she is, and she's not gonna take any crap. And that's what I try to do. Brooke is just one of the sweetest people I know. She's just sweet. She's lovable and sweet, and you know, and just amazing, and she's absolutely wonderful and nice to me, and just wonderful. And you know, there's so many people. There's just so many people who have really touched my life. I mean, I never really had friends for a long time, and I never could even imagine all these people being in my life. You know, some of them I'm closer to than others, and then just having everybody else, like, I mean, I could sit here, take me hours to go through every single person who ever, you know, has just been a friend to me, been there, been helpful, been encouraging, you know, and stuff, and it's amazing. And what I have to say, I mean, you all know, if you've seen my videos, you know how hard of a time I had going through surgery. And, I know there are some people who have had that surgery, and some people who haven't, who have just been amazing to me, supportive, let me cry and scream and yell and cuss and everything else. And still, still been there for me. My first month was one of the hardest I've ever had. I mean, it was worse than what I went through giving birth. And it was tough. Would I do it again? Absolutely. For the things that I have accomplished so far in 9 weeks, absolutely. I don't regret it because I know I'm getting my life back. I just want to let people know that, and I hope nobody judges for me for this. I really do. And if you have anything bad to say, please just don't say it. I don't want to hear it. But, just because I did have the surgery and it did, fix my stomach. It made it smaller and stuff. But now, I still have to, it's still a struggle every single day dealing with the head stuff. It's not head hunger. It's not head hunger. It's well, I used to eat this way and trying to eat a different way. It's all new. The first I don't know 6 weeks, it was like I absolutely couldn't eat anything pretty much, and now it's like I pretty much can eat anything I want except rice, pasta, rice, pasta, what else? Bread and stuff like that. But um, still, sometimes I take 2 bites and I'm stuffed. Other times I can eat so much more and I'm like, why am I not full? Or I'm hungry all the time. So there's a lot that I have to deal with. It's not easy, and every day is not perfect, and I'm human and I'm not going to be perfect, and and stuff, but I'm doing the best that I can. And just because I realize, just because I messed up yesterday doesn't mean I have to mess up today. And it's hard. It's hard when people don't understand that the reason you did this surgery was to save your life. And realizing that people who I really did think were my friends and really were going to be here for me aren't. They just aren't. And they let other people talk crap about the things that you've been through, or make remarks and not say anything. And I guess I have to be the bigger person and say I'm not going to allow people like that in my life anymore. And so that's what it hurts. It does. It hurts to have people who, now that, who only want to be around you when it's convenient for them, or, like some of my family who see I'm losing weight, so it's like all of a sudden, I'm just good enough. Well, I feel like I was good enough at 560 pounds, and I'm good enough at 444 pounds. And when I reach my goal of 250, I will still be good enough. So, I know there's a lot of people out there that may be going through what I'm going through. Maybe worse, maybe not as bad. But I just want people to know that no matter what your size is, you are good enough. I never thought I was. And food was my only friend, and I thought I would die of my obesity. And now I have hope. I have dreams. And I have goals. And one of my goals that I want to do, I have a lot of goals. I want to work with helping people um, who have struggled like me, you know? I want to be able to get out there and talk to others who don't feel like they have any hope. I want to be able to run, ride a bike, walk, lift weights. One of my goals is to be able to deadlift. I just have so many things I want to do. And it's hard because I'm the kind of person that I don't want to wait around. I want it now. But that's not going to happen. But today, I am happy. Today has been a perfect day. It's been an amazing day. And, things happen in ways I don't even expect things to happen, but they're happening. And, the food, I think, I've always been a food addict. And I truly believe that I always will for the rest of my life. It's not gonna, just because I had the surgery doesn't mean things are gonna be any easier in that department. Obviously I can't eat as much, but doesn't mean that it's gonna be any easier, that I don't think about it, because I do. And if I were to sit here and say that I'm lying, then that would be a lie. I mean, that I don't think about it, that would be a lie, It's hard. You go down the street, you say burgers and fries, and, this is on sale, and, this, or you smell things, or you go into a store and it smells so good, or, you go by and you see the pastries, or you see ice cream, or whatever. It's not easy, There's not something saying, nope, you can't buy that, you can't get that, you can't eat it. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I haven't done things perfectly. I Have I completely messed myself up? No. Um, but tomorrow's a new day. But anyway, I just wanted to just kind of talk and let people know that don't ever judge people because you don't always know the whole story. And when you hurt somebody, when you say things to hurt people, sometimes you don't realize how it affects them, you just don't know. Because everyone's affected by things people say differently. And I've been hurt pretty much my whole life. And I've always been told that I was never good enough. But now I'm saying it to myself and to everybody around me that I am good enough. And I will always be good enough. And even at my highest, and even at my darkest moment, I realize now that I was good enough. And nobody can ever take that away from me. Nobody. So anyway, I just want to say thank you for, if you've gotten this far. I know this is one of my longest videos I've made, and I just want to say thank you and just remind you that, please don't ever think that you're not good enough, because you are. And I appreciate all the love, support that you guys have given me through the good and the bad, and through all my complaining and acting like an idiot sometimes, and but this is just who I am. I can't change it. I can only make things better. So either you like me and love me, or you don't. And either way, I'm gonna be who I am. So anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.